Along with changes in temperature, climate change also brings changes in rainfall amounts and distribution patterns. Grace, as a farmer, you have experienced different kind of rainfall patterns. The rains are erratic, sometimes they come, sometimes they don't come. Why do you think that is so?
It's true. Well, the rain has not been very predictable, and it is making us lose our crops.
Mr. George, why do you think this is so?
This is so because the issue is globally now is climate change, which is believed to be contributed by human activities in different aspects, from the industrial up to down there to our normal subsistence farmers.
Now, how does a farmer like Grace adapt to these changes?
She should do some changes in his normal practices, farming practices, like using improved varieties of seeds, even using some technologies to prepare their land, to prepare their fertilizers, use fertilizers in general, whether it's organic or inorganic, try different types of seeds, crops, maize or beans or whatever.
And since temperature and water both affects the processes that takes place in the soils, climate change will therefore cause changes in the wild soils. So, we have to take good care of our soil, and our expert tells us how. Let's talk about climate change in relationship with soils and water. Let's start with the soil first.
Yeah, soil being a living thing, it has a lot to do with to get the fertility. So when the changes are there, we don't expect anything to be decomposed without having enough moisture or rain in those different seasons. When a farmer leaves something trashes in the field and it's no rains, so it won't be decomposed. So the soil will be bare. A lot of erosion agents will be playing, like wind erosion, soil erosion, because the land is bare.
And how about water?
When the rains doesn't come on time or doesn't come at all, the amount of rains from those water sources will be decreasing, and most of the farmers or the people around the footsteps of Mount Meru, they are totally subsistence farmers. Most of them, they're using a little amount of water from the sources to irrigate their horticultural crops and those other plants, and also domestic uses. So the relation is there.
Let's talk briefly about tree planting and especially fodder crops. Which one should the farmer plant, especially around this region?
The forages are very important, apart from fruit trees, but they can grow caliandra, lucina, some grasses which are recommended by the scientists, which are doing better in this area.
Climate change means the weather is unpredictable. George thinks that the rainfall in this area might decrease, which will make it hard for Grace to grow enough grass for her cows. She needs to plant fodder shrubs like caliandra, mulberry, or leucaena. These are drought tolerant and can give her fodder all year round. To plant caliandra, dig holes 1 foot deep and 1 foot wide. Plant the seedlings and water well. The shrubs should be 1 meter apart.